This is not just rice. This is pilau, the kind that fills the whole neighborhood with that irresistible aroma. In the next few minutes, I will show you the exact spices, the timing, and the tricks to get it perfect every single time. So, trust me, after this, you will never eat plain rice again. So, welcome. If you love what you're seeing, these are some of the items that you need for your pilau. A bit of ginger, some pieces of garlic, and then some pilau masala, and then some curry powder. Then also you'll need some bit of black pepper and then salt. So now here we are going to start the process. If you all have your items that you'll need. Now in this video we're going to use meat for preparing our pilau, and then after that what we are going to do is to put our oil on fire. Then we put our onions. So there are many ways how you can prepare your pilau. So for me, this is the method I prefer. So the best thing you need to have is, for your pilau to become very good, you need to have a lot of onions. You can have 2 to 3 pieces of onion or up to 5. It depends on the amount of rice or pilau that you want to cook at the end of the day. After garlic, you have to pound it until it is soft. So this is your onions. The onions, it will depend on how you want it to be. You can mean to have it golden brown or dark. So the kind of your pilau or the color of your pilau will according to the color of the onions that you had. So for me, I prefer mine to be in a golden brown form, because if it is dark, at the end of the day the pilau is going to be bitter. So it has to be in golden brown. So as you can see, my onions are now in the color that I prefer, the golden brown. So what I'm going to do next is to wash my meat and add to the onions. You wash the meat when it's ready, clean, and then we're going to leave to cook. After that, so you put your meat in the mixture of the onions, then you leave it to cook a bit. Then what we are going to do is to add some salt. We are going to add 2 tablespoons of salt. The reason as why we are adding the salt, so that our meat will have that taste of the salt at the end of the day, so that the salt will enter inside the meat and give us that perfect taste. So this is the mixture of the onion and the meat. Now that we have pounded our garlic and it's ready, what we are going to do is to add it to our mixture of the meat and onions. So we add it to the mixture so that it can also give us that perfect mixture at the end of the day as our meat is cooking. The next thing we're going to do is to pound our ginger. You have to pound it until it is soft. So when it is ready, what you're going to do is to add it to that mixture of your meat and garlic plus the onions. So one thing I forgot to tell you, for example, when you're trying to buy a meat, when buying the meat, at least try as much as possible to get a meat from those people, like from the butcher. You get a meat that is not oily. So try to get a meat that has not too much fat, so that at the end of the day it will give you that perfect meat that you will use for your pilau. So we will continue to pound our ginger is ready. What you're going to do is to add it into our saucepan. Then you mix a bit and leave it to cook evenly with the other mixtures that you have put earlier. Now we are going to add our curry powder. You add 1 tablespoon of curry powder, a tablespoon of pilau masala, 1 tablespoon of 1 or half a teaspoon of black pepper. Then from there we mix it. As you can see, my meat is now looking so nice. So how will it look at the end of that day when my food is ready? So tell me where you're watching from. Don't forget to tell me the recipe or the ingredients that you use for making your pilau. And also you can tell me the method. You might be having a different method that you use for making your pilau. You can also comment by telling me how you cook it. So after that we are going to add water and leave our meat to boil. So we are going to leave our meat to boil. Now since our meat is ready, what we are going to do is to wash our rice. You have seen how this water from the rice, the starch, is too much. So we are going to wash it. This is me washing for the first time, and then we are going to wash the second time. Then we shall put our rice in. I'm now washing it for the second time. After that, I'm going to put it into the saucepan. So you can see that my meat is ready. So I left some bit of this soup or water that remained from cooking the meat so that I can use it for boiling my rice. Though I'm going to add some little bit of amount of water so that it will help in cooking my rice. Now we're putting the rice into the meat. After that we have to mix our rice with the meat. Then after, when we are done mixing, we are going to pour some water and leave it to cook. Okay, now we are adding water and leave the rice to cook. That is it. We are now going to cover it and leave it to cook. So our rice is ready. Our pilau is ready to be served and eaten. So this is the color at the end of the day of my pilau, and then this is it when it's ready cooked. Thank you for watching. I will appreciate when you like, comment, share and subscribe. Bye bye.